Hey guys, welcome to the start of the FC25 Manchester United career in a team that went from winning Premier League titles and challenging for Champions League titles, or now a team that are struggling to beat Porto in the Champions League and throwing a 2-goal lead to get a last-minute winner with Harry Maguire, saving them from losing that game. We're going to take over from Erik ten Hag in this series. He's been fired as a manager. Ineos have had enough to brought me in as a manager. Let's get into this one, check out the team, and the transfer window will be on. So get in the comments down below players you think we should sign for this. We're going to be a very ruthless manager. We're going to sell the players that aren't performing and bring in players that are going to perform for us and revive Man United and make them the team that can dominate European football and Premier League football. Once again, let's get into it and check out this team. And as you can see, with the team, I decided to go with the Gegen pressing tactical preset because with this formation, we're going to start off with the 4-2-3-1 that they do play Arrow, but could also play a 4-1-2-1-2 like this. We do also have a second team. But going into this team here, the Man United defense we're going to start off with, we have Zirkzee up front. Either Højlund or Zirkzee will be our starting striker. Bruno Fernandes in the camera, Amad Diallo down the right, and Marcus Rashford, Stashko, and down the left. We have Manu and Casemiro in midfield. We are going to be selling Casemiro, by the way. They don't want to bring in another midfielder who can play that role better than Casemiro at this stage of his career. And cashing in is still worth a decent amount. We're going to have Mazraoui at the right back role. Dalot at left back for now as well. So with Luke Shaw and Malacia, they also play left back. So Dalot is going to be competing for that position with them and also competing with the right back role for Mazraoui. If Mazraoui doesn't work out, we can move Dalot back to right back and use Mazraoui as a backup. But I think this is going to be the best way for us to line up defensively with De Ligt and Alessandro Martinez in there for now. With Lenny Ora going to be starting the second team. We do also have Ugarte, so we could start Ugarte in this role over Casemiro, which I think I might do actually. We might just use Ugarte and bring in a backup player and sell Casemiro. I think it'll be better for us. Obviously, Onana in goal. Going to give him a chance in this team to prove himself. So he is still a decent goalkeeper. It's just not really going well for him at Man United for whatever reason. A couple of mistakes by him, and obviously it's Man United. You know what I mean? It's not going well for anyone really in the team. But as you can see, the bench is looking pretty good. We're going to sell Casemiro. We're going to sell a couple of other players. And like some Maguire, I'm going to keep around though. Luke Shaw, I think I'm going to keep. And we're going to loan out some young players. We're going to sell Tom Heaton, sell Johnny Evans, and bring in some great backup players. Let me actually show you the tactical setup here. As you can see, without the ball, this is how the team's going to play. We're going to play a 4-2-3-1 wide, which is the starting, just what they play naturally in the game. I can see that's the way the team's going to be set up that way. And without the ball, that's how it will look. Let me show you the other team that we do set up, the 4-1-2-1-2, that I think will be good for us if we go back here and go all the way back. Obviously, save the changes there. You guys starting in the team and go over to the team sheet section and go to the 4-1-2-1-2 wide. I can see that's our second team. Need to obviously replace your guys with someone else and bring in another midfielder instead of Collier and load him out. But I can see by the second team, we do have Rashford and Zirkzee starting up front together. Bruno in the cam role, going actually down the left, and Madiola down the right. Manu in midfield, Mazraoui at left back, and need to actually change that to Dalot. And then obviously De Ligt and Alessandro Martinez in those roles there. And Onana, oh, sorry about the cough, they're still kind of ill. I can see the bench is looking pretty good with this team. I see Mount will be converted into a cam. Casemiro will be sold. You guys with a backup to him. And we've got some decent backup centre-backs in Lindelof and also Yadi Yoro and Taro Malacia and Luke Shaw's backup full-backs. Let's get into the transfers, bring in the player and sell some players as well to start rebuilding Man United and bring them back to the glory days. And as you can see by the board objectives, we've got a critical youth development one that's going to be done via the Youth Academy. We already sent the youth scouts out for the first 3 months to get some players signed from Korea. Well, South Korea. We're going to go also to Portugal and England, some free mainstream nations to kind of get good players from. We've got a brand new to sign 3 players from Asia. That's why I did go to Korea or South Korea in the end. And we're going to try sign a player from over there. We also have player wages, so it's going to be done just by selling players. Domestic success, we need to finish in the Champions League place and win the FA Cup. I said they did win it last season in a very weird game against Man City. And in the continental success, we have to win the Europa League. So I think they are kind of very easy objectives to do. The Europa League and FA Cup I was looking to win myself. And Champions League we obviously want to finish in ourselves anyway. We kind of want to keep it kind of realistic for the first season, not go like for your Mbappe's, your Haaland's, your Vinicius Juniors. You know what I mean? We're going to kind of keep it realistic up until we get like ahead of Man United in real life, and then we can bring in different players. Yeah, drop the comments down below for players you think we should sign. And also, we should send you've got to be scouts when they get back from their 3 months in their respective countries. Alright, so my first signing as Man United manager is Adam Wharton from Crystal Palace, the Englishman who has been linked to Man United and other Premier League clubs quite recently, very heavily to Man United as well. Liverpool, Man City, Arsenal, I believe, have been interested in him as well. We'll bring him here for 26 million from Crystal Palace. The young talent will be good backup to Manu and Ugarte will be in the second team alongside Ugarte for now. So Manu is the first team CDM. So him and Ugarte in the second team will form a formidable partnership. Wharton joins us here at Man United. And as you can see, after bringing Adam Wharton into the team, we decided to sell Casemiro for 33 million to Inter Milan. The experienced Brazilian heads over to Serie A, where he might do good over this. Obviously, the older players in Italy tend to have more longevity than they do in the Premier League and other leagues like that. But obviously, Casemiro at Man United is not having the best at times recently. Alright, so here we're the first game of this series in the Community Shield up against Man City. Obviously, Man City won this in real life and did also win this in a Man City Chrome up against United. Going to get into this one up against them. And we're going to start with the 4-1-2-1-2. So I don't want to try that in this game with Manu midfield. That's the team they're going to go with. They've not made any signs that I can tell. On the bench, there's no one there that I can see. And in the first team, there's no one there. Obviously, we did just do a Man City Chrome. I'm going to try, if you want to go back and check that out, feel free to do so. Let's get into this one here up against Americans. So we're going to play the 4-1-2-1-2. So I think this could be our best formation. Garnacho down the right, Rashford on the left, and Højlund and Zertsky starting off together with Manu and Bruno Fernandes in midfield. Obviously, if this doesn't work out, we can test it and rotate it here and there. We need to bring Wharton up here for this game and have him on the bench for us. Let's get into this one. We don't have a backup striker because, well, we're playing two strikers in the team. So maybe we should sign a third striker. We did loan Wheatley out, so maybe a third striker behind Zertsky and Højlund wouldn't be a bad idea. Maybe a more experienced striker instead of young talent, we could do that. Let's get into this one up against Man City here at Wembley and hopefully start the series off with a trophy. One of the darker days at Wembley in the game. They're still not fixed the lighting issue at Wembley in the game. It's been a couple of years now, but here's Rashford here early on. Rashford can get a shot away. We're going to play it here to Rasmus Højlund. Højlund now back in here. We're into Bruno Fernandes, who turns and shoots. And 3.5 minutes in, we take the lead at Wembley up against Man City. Bruno Fernandes, the captain, scores. And we caught him sleeping at the start of the game. We just went for it. And it worked out. So yeah, Bruno gets the ball, turns the defender, and gets a shot away. It's a great shot there up against, I believe, John Stones to make it 1-0. But see, I'm going to take this line down. Højlund in the centre to Bruno Fernandes, and that's his first goal of the series for the captain of the team. There's only one CDM. Our fullbacks are a bit more defensive than they were in a Man City series. And we played the 4-3-3 holding. As a ball through, Arnaldo doesn't come out, but he does make the save anyway. Kyle Walker, back to here to the Belgian, down here to Gundogan. Erling Haaland v Matthijs de Ligt is beaten for pace. Haaland hits it, Arnaldo saves it, falls back to Haaland. That's going to go into the net for a goal. That's an annoying one because you can see because Arnaldo made the save. I thought he was going to square across to Foden, who was in the centre. I think it was Foden anyway, that was open. But he went for the shot and it rebounded off Haaland and went into the back of the net, which is super annoying. Right there. But it is where it is. Yeah, here goes Garnacho. So he's cutting in his right foot. He's going to be the play. He's not got a bad left foot as well. But Garnacho here. Can he put his back in the lead? Zertsky now. A Dutchman. Holds it up here. Into Garnacho. Garnacho. Højlund. Back here to Rashford. His shot is blocked. Ball forward here to Phil Foden. Foden now. Lisandro Martinez got challenge in there. Foden tried to check inside, but Martinez read it. Going to Bruyne. And to stop him from playing a through ball here. And he's found one into Foden, but there's Martinez got blocked from him. Manu. There we go, that's more like it from Højlund. Running for the centre, looked at from him. He's got Zertsky to aim for, but he's going to go it alone. Højlund hits it, the Dane shoots and scores. Just like the first half, we take the lead straight from kickoff pretty much. The Dane strikes. Adam Wharton celebrates his new team scoring there on the bench. Amadiola looks on as well. It's 2-1 here at Wembley. It's a good run there from Højlund. That's more like it. That's what I want from him, to run through the centre. He's kind of drifting too far out wide in the first half, which kind of ruined our attacks. But that's more like it there from Højlund. I could have gone to Zertsky, but the defender there was reading it. As you can see, John Stones was right there. And there's a great shot there from Højlund to make it 2-1 here. And then I need to stop the run there of Haaland. Cover this Manu. Good work there from him. De Ligt, I don't want you to step forward there. Why are you stepping forward? Haaland shoots another good save. Not so sure why De Ligt was wandering forward there. I did not like that from him. Good job, I spotted it because I kind of managed to get back a little bit with him. Gundogan. In here to John Stones. John Stones can hit them. Giovanni could also do the same. Defending it for Martinez. Now make the run. Someone make the run here. We need to get the ball out. There we go. Ball into Garnacho. Garnacho spins. Good way there from Garnacho. We've got Zertsky to aim for here. Joshua Zertsky, can he score? Diving header saved by Ederson. Rodri now, can he find it here? There's good defending from Martinez though. Mazarawi into midfield. Bruno, Garnacho, through here to Zertsky. Good play there. Joshua Zertsky now driving free. Can he score here to make it 3-1 to put his 2 goals clear? Zertsky does so. It's poor goalkeeper from Ederson on that one there, I've got to say. You're not too sure what he was doing. But a Dutchman strikes. Both our strikers get a goal. And Bruno, the captain, scores one as well. To put us in the lead here to make it 3-1. Here at Wembley to win us possibly the Community Shield. It's not the biggest trophy, but it's a trophy nonetheless. And a good start to the series. Maybe Ederson couldn't do anything with that really, but it's 3-1 here. And the game surely has been wrapped up here. Ball into Phil Foden. Good defender from Martinez again. I'll say Martinez has been incredible in this game. And here goes Højlund again here. Højlund's through. Højlund to make it 4. And Højlund does so. You love to see it here. 4-1 up here at Wembley in the Community Shield. Like I said, it's not the biggest trophy. It's not an important trophy really. But it's about the statement we're making. We're beating Man City here. And we're looking good. That is the most important part. Yes, we had a few defensive scares in the first half, but that can be ironed out in the near future. And we're going to set up a more defensive setup in the tactics like it did in the City series. So when we start leading the game, we'll drop to maybe a 2 CDM formation or maybe 5 at the back or something like that. But we're winning here 4-1 at Wembley here. And this is a scoreline I did not predict. I thought it's going to be a much closer game. I said the first half was a bit closer into the second half, but in the second half we've been a much better team, as you can see. Even just there, they're playing some good football. And City have struggled to really get through. They've had a few moments where Martinez has denied them and Delete as well. So ball through here to Grealish here. Mazraoui forces him back there. Bernardo Silva. There's Kobe Manu though stepping in. They're probably going to score this to end the game here. De Bruyne stood over it, I believe. The pie sign for them. De Bruyne hits it and he's put it wide. But that's the game done. It's going to be a 4-1 win here in the Community Shield. You'd love to see it. Let's just hoof that clear with Martinez. There we go. The game's done. Surely, there we go. Let's cut to the trophy lift. All right, and here we are. The trophy lift. Bruno Fernandes for the first time in the series gets to lift the trophy with the captain's armband. And he's going to be lifting the Community Shield. Like I keep saying, it's not the most important trophy, not a big trophy. But it's about the statement we made. We beat Man City fairly comfortably. There was a few moments where we looked a bit poor. Defensively, like I said, we can sort that out. But Bruno Fernandes lifts the Community Shield here. And we beat Man City in the first game of the series. Alright, so here with the first Premier League game of the season up against Fulham. I've got a pretty good team. Smith Ross, a new signing in midfield there alongside Andreas and Lukic in midfield, making a pretty good team there. Anderson, obviously Leno, Adomatro, and Iwobi and Rodrigo Muniz are pretty good players. It's going to be a tough game here. I believe we are going to be at home at Old Trafford though. That's a good start for us. We're going to go into the game with the same team as last time, the same setup as well, other than Højlund as our poacher from the very beginning. And yeah, let's get into this one. Obviously, we need to put Wharton back on here. I completely forgot to do so when I edited the team around. We're going to make some subs in this game at some point, and bring on Wharton, etc. to give them some game time. I might even start Yoro in the defence. What foot is Yoro? Does it tell me at the top or down below? I can't even remember. He's right foot. Yeah, we're going to start Yoro for this game alongside Alessandro Martinez because Delit's not fully fit for this one. Let's get into this up against them here and maybe even drop Manu for this one and play Adam Wharton in there. Give him his first game, see what he can do. Why not? And Zertsky is not fully fit, but we're going to go with the team as it is. Rashford is kind of tired as well. So maybe we'll put Garnacho down the left and Amadiola down the right. That's not what I wanted to do. There we go. Rashford down the right. And then put Amadiola there. And we're going to go into the game with this lineup here and hopefully get a win here at home against Fulham. Which worked out pretty well for us in that one. So hopefully it will work out in this one. But here's Wilson here. Good defender for Martinez. So Adam Wharton, first game in the team. See what he can do. Here's Garnacho down the left. Bruno Fernandes through here to Zertsky though. Zertsky one touch. He's going to hit that across goal. Zertsky hits it. But it's wide to the post. And that's a good start for us though. from range here. Garnacho can hit them, but Burton then a good save. And Robertson has forced into a clearance there. Adam Wharton can win the header there. He's actually done so. The Englishman's done so there. And Amad Diallo draws it into the centre here, into Bruno. Bruno looking for Garnacho there, but the pass was kind of under hit. But Wharton's there again to clean it up there. Looked at from him. But Garnacho gives it away, which is not great. And now here comes Fulham on the attack. Andreas Pereira here. So he was a wonder kid at Man United at one point. Didn't really work out for him. Good challenge in there though from Martinez. Wharton to Diallo. Diallo to Bruno. Bruno in here to Rasmus Højlund, who shoots, and Leno again is made a good save. This game I was a pretty good one between Fulham and Man United. I see Adama and Martinez put a pretty good rivalry against each other, but I don't see what's going to happen in this one. But Kenny Tete getting back there because he sees a massive gap that's open here for Højlund to get into. Rasmus Højlund, the Dane, cuts it back inside it. Can he shoot and score? Yes, he does so. That's good composure there. Didn't go for the shot near post, held off, got inside and put it far post into the corner. And we're open the lead here at Old Trafford against Fulham, a team we've been better than so far in this game. Deserve to take the lead here with the Dane getting his first goal of the campaign in the Premier League here. Cutting inside, beating one defender, leaving Bassi for dead, and putting it into the bottom corner. Great composure there from the Dane to put us in the lead. That's a good pass though from Raul Jimenez to find Wilson. No, and they've made it 1-1 straight away. Straight from kick-off. Of course that would happen. They've done nothing all game. The second I score a goal, they just do that. Can we score again here? Højlund this time. Zertsky first time here, and that's a good save from Leno. It's going to be a corner here. Bruno to float one in here, looking for the head of Lisandro Martinez, who's actually scored. The Bush, I believe it's called, IRL, scores here to make it 2-1. United substitutes clap him here. How did I not score a single header with Ruben Diaz in the Man City crowd? But Lisandro Martinez in this one, I scored one already with him. How is that possible? Great camera work there. Is that going to go down as an own goal? If it is, then that is stupid. How is that an own goal? The header was on target. Going to say there's a goal for the Dutchman, but he hit the post. So he was a big player for them in this game, I believe. Amad Diallo. Bruno. Adam Wharton, why not? It's actually got Garnacho, sorry. Good save from Leno again here. Fulham are being put under a lot of pressure here. They're not really dealing with it though. Ball in again. Martinez can win it. This time he does so. There's no one really marking him in there. So we're going to just try again here. Why not? Bruno Fernandes in. Lisandro Martinez. Why is it a post though? Oh, no. Ball through here to Imo Smith-Rowe here. Good job, he doesn't have the most pace. Raul Jimenez hits it. Another good save. Mazraoui. Near to Rasmus Højlund. Højlund. In here to Alejandro Garnacho here. Garnacho hits it and Leno's forced into a good save there. Speaking of doing well, there's Mazraoui. Is Mazraoui playing the opposite side than he should be doing? I think he is. Why is he playing? Okay, oh no. Good defending there from Yoro though. Let's get that down to Garnacho. And the Argentinian here can drive here. Gets inside of Garnacho. Lucky from him there, and he shoots and scores as well. He brought out Joachim Andersen and sends him to the shops there. Broke his ankles, cut inside. And rifles it in the back of the net there. It's a good finish there from him. His first goal of the season, as you can see, just brings it back, waits for it. There we go. See you later. Good burst of pace and a great strike there at the end of it as well to put us 2 goals in the lead. And the game we've been completely dominating in. And we deserve to be winning this game fairly comfortably. Adam Wharton over the top to Højlund. Down here to Bruno. Bruno over the top. Back here. Good play here. Actually Garnacho in the centre. Højlund. Bruno. Amad Diallo hits it and it's a save from Leno. It's not going to go out of play though. Andreas. In here to Burge. Now here goes Reed. There's some more there, but there's Lenny Yoro stepping in. No looked up from him. Garnacho looked up from you, Garnacho. In here to Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes now. Not one up. Bruno hits it. Bruno. And he scores. Smashes it in the top right hand corner there. It's 4-1. The same scoreline we beat Man City by. We're beating Fulham here in the Prem. It's been a great game from us. Obviously, we've been playing some great football. The 4-1-2-1-2 is a better formation in this game, I found out. And Bruno Fernandes here, just given the room to hit it, and feels just goes, sure I will do. Blast it top right-hand corner. That'll be his last involvement of the game here, because we're going to bring on Mason Mount. Rashford up front for Zertsky, I think we're going to do that. Anthony down the right. See what he can do. Bruno is still fully fit in this game. He's not really had much ready to do. And I think you got to say midfield for Wharton. He's played great, by the way. Wharton in midfield has been incredible. And Malacia will come on at left back, and Dalla can go right back. And maybe we'll bring on De Ligt to see out the game. I'm not too sure. The pace isn't really there for him, so I might leave it as it is for now. We're going to leave it as it is. Alright, so free kick here for Fulham here. Again, Deep Wilson flicks it in, and that's going to be headed goalwards by Raul Jimenez, and it's 4-2. It's poor defending on that one. Our team should have got there. We've got the players to play that there. Maybe having De Ligt in there would have been better over Martinez, but you never know. I feel like Martinez was tracking Jimenez for some reason. That shouldn't be the case because he's obviously the shorter player. That's going to be handballed against me apparently. They're not too sure where, but apparently that wasn't against Rashford. But Mason Mount, could he win a header? Yes, he does so. Mason Mount down here to Rasmus Højlund. He hits it, and Højlund just smashes it into the back of the net, and it's 5-2. It's a goal fest here at Old Trafford. 7 in total, 5 for us. Also, the Martinez goal should have gone down as his. It went down as a Wacky Manderson own goal for some reason. That shouldn't have been the case. But it's a 5-2 lead here. A good strike there from Højlund. Mason Mount with the assist. And there's nothing Leonard could have done about that one. He didn't even react to it by the time it even hit the back of the net, it felt like. Maybe a brief look into his future as a striker in the team. And Rashford, oh, there's Bassi though, good defending against him. No defending the rainbow flick. That's what I'd go for it, you never know. And this game should be over here. There's a bad pass there from their striker, and that should be ended. It's a 5-2 win. Needless to see it. Alright, so that's going to call it for episode 1 of the Man United series. And the main question is, who did we sign to be a backup striker to Rasmus Højlund and Joshua Zertsky? Because if we do continue playing the 4-1-2-1-2, which is working out for us quite well right now, and we do need to sign a backup striker. And what should we do with the fullback situation? So we do have Luke Shaw, who can play left back. Do we play Dalla right back, has Mazraoui as a backup? Or do we keep it as it is right now? Because this is kind of working for us with Mazraoui and Dalla in the team. And the main thing is, Garnacho down the right doesn't really get involved as much as I want him to. I just prefer him down the left and we'd use him there. So we'll rotate that round throughout the season. Obviously, we'll drop Rashford for games. We'll play Garnacho down the left and Diallo down the right, etc. And maybe Rashford could play striker from time to time in this team. I'm going to give Rashford the season to prove himself in this one. And if he doesn't really get any the best season out of him, they will sell him in season 2 and play Garnacho as a left winger or left midfielder, and then buy a backup to be behind Garnacho in the team. That is my main plan. But as you'll see here, we do have a bunch of players on the transfer shortlist there. Now, the transfers here are more so like season 2 transfers, maybe, depending on what we do. We do need to sign another CDM to be another backup player for us if we do play. We'll definitely need to, actually. We've got 3 CDMs, but we could sign another one. We've got like Richie, we've got Danilo, we've got Hinshelwood, and Morten Højlund in the team here, or on the shortlist here, players we could sign. But for the backup striker position, we have a bunch of options. We have Cameron Archer, the former Aston Villa man playing for Southampton these days. As you can see, he's got pretty decent stats, pretty good player roles, etc. He's a pretty good all-round striker, good at finishing. I believe he's got a 4-star week for, yes he does. And he's 5'9", decent pace about him, obviously English as well. We have John Duran, a player who's doing incredible for Aston Villa these days. Obviously scored a bunch of great goals for them. Only a 2-star week, but we can train it up in the development plan. 6'2", so it's kind of more like a Zertsky type player with a bit of pace. Target forward and poacher, a pretty good striker, as we know. Is kind of taking the world by storm right now, playing for Aston Villa. We have Rafael Nel here, young Portuguese talent playing for Sporting, who's a player that we could sign and play in the backup team, in the second team. Obviously, he's a younger talent, lower rated, 68 rated, but a good young talent. Obviously, he's got decent potential. He can play advanced forward and winger plus, and a multitude of positions, as you can see there. Pretty good stats for a 68 rated player. You can see there in the physicals and his technical stats. We can train up and make him a better player. And also, we have Amin Adli, the Moroccan playing for Bayer Leverkusen, a former French player. He changed his allegiance to Morocco pretty recently. Obviously, a pretty good player. Can play out on the wing, can play up front. Good pace about him. Kempe Cam as well. Very good physical stats and very good technical stats as well. As you can see, technical and flair play styles. The most expensive player of the bunch, I imagine, being around 30 million, with 25 to 30 million. We'd have to pay for him. We also have Jonathan Burkott, the German from Mainz here. Obviously, he's a decent player, 3-star weak foot, a decent all-round striker, 5'11", 24 years old, a more experienced player, can be a backup to Zertsky and Højlund. I probably wouldn't mind playing that much in the second team. Then we also have Santiago Castro from Bologna, the young Argentinian talent, 4-star. Can play down the wing as well. A target forward, poacher, and inside forward. So he's a very versatile player. I can see great physical stats. Technical stats are looking pretty good as well. Good finishing and decent stats all around, like long shot power, etc. Also can trade up to be a better player. Only 19 years old, 6 foot, the young Argentinian. So yeah, let me know down below which are these strikers we should sign. Should we go for Castro, Burkott, Adley, Nel, Duran, or Archer to be the backup to Højlund and Zertsky? And also, if we do sign another CDM, which one of these should it be? Should we go for Orhimund, the Danish midfielder from Sporting, Hinchelwood, the young English talent from Brighton, Danilo, the Brazilian from Nottingham Forest, or Richie, the possibly next Andrea Pirlo type player from Torino? Yeah, let me know down below players we should sign out of these ones here, and also your suggestions for what we should do with the team in the comments below. Players we should sign, players we should sell, tactics, formations, etc. that you think we should try out in this team. Yeah, that's going to call it for this one. If you're going to enjoy it, drop a like and please subscribe to the channel, and also to notifications to the videos, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.